Hey guys, Tech Made Easy, and thank you so much for clicking on our video today. I got a question for you. How much water and how much money do you waste watering your yard? Whether it's your vegetables, your grass, or your flowers. Most of us have different shaped yards, different size yards. How would you like a sprinkler system that adjusts to the shape and the size of your yard, plus it's expandable? Well, check this out. I got my hands after 2 months on the Orbit Precision Arc Gear Drive Sprinkler. Say that 5 times. I can't do that. Guys, I'm excited about this because this thing looks odd because it is odd, but the reviews that were online, most of them that I've found so far, were people that didn't read instructions and did not know how to use this. It is not expensive, okay? I am going to do the unboxing, which will take a second, and then I'm going to test this, and I'm going to demo it, and I'm going to explain it to you, and you're probably going to buy one of these because I can't wait to get another one, all right? This is actually my second one. But I'm glad I got my hands on it. So stay tuned. Let's get going. All right, well, here's your unboxing. All right, guys, there it goes. Your instructions, your adjustment for your knob, we'll go over that, and your sprinkler. Let's take a good close look at the sprinkler real quick so you can kind of get a good understanding. All right, so the top here, we've got our dual spray nozzles, right? So that's what's going on here. This is actually called your distance knobs, and they go all the way around, and these don't move. So once you put this sprinkler in the ground, the head will move, but these knobs won't move. This is going to, basically, if you have a shorter part of your yard here, you're going to want to adjust the pressure. If you have a longer part of your yard here, you're going to want to adjust the pressure. So these are stationary. I will demo that. Don't worry about it, okay? And then the other thing you have, obviously, is your collar tabs, your adjustable collar tabs. And this adjusts based on the width, right? So depending on how wide you want to spray, if you actually want this sprinkler head to go 360 degrees, okay? And so these are just adjustable in that sense, all right? So you'll just need to know that. One tip I'll give you real quick if you want to see this is if you are spraying out of this head, as these go around, right? So your sprinkler head's here. As this goes around and it reaches these sections, right? All right, they're called distance knobs. So as the head gets to a distance knob, if you need this distance knob to actually shoot water farther because maybe this part of your yard is longer, you're actually adjusting back here, believe it or not. So wherever this arrow is where you would take this knob, put it on here, and if you turn it left, it'll give more water and a longer spray, and if you turn it right, it'll give less water and a shorter spray. All right, again, we're going to demo this in the backyard, but I just wanted to kind of show you that. Let's get started. All right, guys, so it's set up here in the yard. And what I'm going to do now is just turn it on for a little bit. I'm going to make my adjustments. But again, here's the thing I want you to remember, because filming and water don't go together. So as you can see, the shape of this yard is kind of odd, right? I've got the shed there. I've got a tree here. I've got a pool there, right? So do I want to turn this on full and actually have it spray onto the house, onto the pool? I don't, right? I actually want it to stay within a range where it's not wasting water. But yet I do want it to get in between, right, the shed and the tree. And I do want it to get over there, and obviously I want it to get over here, okay? But again, I don't want it to be on the rocks, but I do want, actually, to tell you the truth, I do want it on these bushes. But again, if you don't want it to be on the bushes and you just want it to spray here, you can do that. So what happens is this arrow right here will govern which one of these that you actually have spraying and the actual distance itself. Okay, so if and I don't think you can manually turn this. No, you can. Okay, so, I don't want to break things, but I would adjust here in order for the distance of this specific one. Okay, again, these don't move, right? The sprinkler head moves. So I'm going to play with this. This is my first time doing it. If I turn it to the right, it actually almost closes it, right? So it's going to be less distance. It's not going to close it, but it's going to be less distance. If I turn this to the left, it'll open it up and shoot it even further, right? For those areas that I want to get wet and I don't want to get wet. So let's get started. By the way, I just thought of this. I'm going to go ahead and kind of close these all around and make it so that they're all just, not really fully closed, but mostly closed. And then what I'll do is I'll start opening them to each of the sections. All right, guys, this actually works. It's going to be hard for you to see, but it's actually shortening the spray over here. You'll see, and then it'll boost the spray out further in this corner, and then it pulls it back a little bit on the tree, fills out that section, and then again it shortens and then blasts more water out to that corner. So, listen, it's not 100%, right? Because, in between these two spots, I don't have 3 nozzles. I only have 2. And both of these are spraying high. So the tree's going to get a little bit more water, but it is very adjustable. And as I said, depending on where the head is the nozzle you want to adjust. As you can see, I'm following it. That's the one you want to adjust. That's the one you want to adjust. And then as it comes back this way, you want to adjust this one and this one, obviously. And so it actually is amazing. Pretty cool technology. I did half this section for now so I could stand behind it and fill it and film it, excuse me. So works really well. I like it. I hope this is helpful. Hey guys, if you're really enjoying this video, take a moment, give us a thumbs up. Brooklyn and I would really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, guys, I got it perfect. All right, it's here in the center. And what it's doing is as it goes around, it's shooting more water into the corner, more water into that corner, less towards the pool. And it comes over here, and it sprays a lot over here. And then it comes in and lowers over here, it sprays that corner good, and then lowers against the fence, so I'm not watering my neighbor's yard as well. So I'll stand here. I don't know how much you can see. I think you can see it's a little more than I think you are, but let me zoom out. I think that's about it. All right, so there it goes. So there's the head. All right, and it is spraying right up against the fence right now. Okay. And then it's going to start spraying a little harder to get that corner. And then it's going to get the bush a little bit. Got the corner, and it starts to slow down over here. All right, it's going to touch the pool a little bit. It goes all the way out. And then it comes here and slows its spray down as it's spraying. And then all the way out into that corner. And then it goes, and then it starts to go all the way back. So I got it to do the 360 by opening those gates, valves, whatever they are. Also be aware if your lawn is uneven, it's probably not going to reach. You're going to need to add a little bit more opening in order for it to start raising that water up in order to reach where you want it to reach. Okay, so it's very adjustable. Look, it's very customizable. It's very adjustable. It does, as I said, throw further as it needs to. And then it'll pull it in certain sections. Okay. You can see that probably coming up here as it gets to this little corner, how it'll lower that so it's not spraying too hard and then it'll get me if I stay here. But then it starts to spray higher. So pretty cool, very nice. All right, guys. Well, I guess it's time to share some final thoughts on this thing. So, number one, it did the job, right? I think that's the important part. This thing has 12 distance knobs, which is really nice, okay? And as I said, your sprinkler head is here, right? No water comes out of these, but what happens is when the back arrow hits the section, it automatically tells it what to do with the front distance knob. So very interesting. Long yards, if you have a big yard, I should say, you probably need multiple ones of these. All right. I didn't see 30-foot distance, and I didn't. And when I closed it, and you really can't close these, by the way. So when you turn these right, you're pretty much setting the short distance. And when you turn these left, you're setting the long distance, and you can adjust it, which is nice. But I didn't see the 9-foot, and I didn't see the 30-foot, and that was due to my water pressure. Just so you'll know, I didn't realize that until I looked it up. And it was hard to find information on this. Like I couldn't find the warranty. So the next question is, do I think these will last? Well, I think if you set these to your spot that you want to use them, and you put them away when you need to, and you remember where to put them back, by the way, because that's the interesting part, I think they'll last. But if you are always adjusting these, this is plastic. I just don't think it'll last forever. Last question is, would I recommend it? I really would, you know. I mean, the pricing varies from $39 to $65 for these because they're just hard to get. We'll put our link in the description, but I do recommend it. If you're going to save money because you're saving water and you're paying a water bill, I think it's worth it. All right? That's just my recommendation. I hope this information was helpful. All right, guys. Take a look at the specs, hit pause if you need to, okay? I always like to include specs in most of my videos. I hope this is helpful. Hey guys, take a moment and give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. As you can see, Brooklyn, she's waving her tail for you. Take a moment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell and you'll get notified of new videos we come out with. Also, follow us and contact us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.